we're going to be answering your questions that you submitted. And if we answer them, you get an answer. If we refuse to answer it, whether it's too spicy, risque to say on stream, then we're going to eat something we don't like.
We are going to have, courtesy of the Dark Everlords, we have wasabi.
Yep, just straight.
We just got a straight up tube of wasabi.
We're just going to raw dog it and just go through them, and hopefully the VOD will be there at the end of it. Let's start off with something to get us going. Altus Sendoji.
Yes.
Would you ever get pegged?
Wow, damn. We're starting off nice and tame.
We're going to ease into it.
I'm glad.
I got a normal one after this, but we'll start off strong.
Not really my thing.
No?
No.
Fair enough. I mean, I'm always down to try something once. I won't knock it until I've tried it, I suppose. So there you go. Well, there's the answer, chat. Yeah. Very easy. I don't know how much wasabi we're going to eat, because I think me and Altus are just more open and just don't really care.
Yeah,
so
I feel like I would answer anything, truthfully.
Yeah. I feel like this is a very obvious answer. Top or bottom?
You mean preference? No, for me, of course, top.
I feel like that's an obvious one. That one's easy. We'll get that one out the way.
There we go. Free answers.
Do you know your rice purity score, or have you posted it? Are you going to say it, though?
Damn.
Or are you going to eat the wasabi? Now, that is the decision you have to make.
Can I be vague about it, or do I have to tell the exact answer?
Mine's like fucking 16. It's hella low. I've said it before. I'll get a lot of repeating questions for me. This is like more about you. You have to give the number or eat the wasabi. For me, I've done pretty much all of them apart from like the illegal ones.
Pretty much. If I just say if mine's higher or lower, do I say I have to have the wasabi?
Well, it says what is your rice purity score?
All right.
You can give us like if it's higher or lower than 20, but you still have to eat because it's...
All right, you know what? I'm going to eat, but because I'm not a coward, I'm just going to tell you mine's lower than yours.
No fucking way, bro. No way. Are you
I'm not
serious?
telling you what it is.
Oh, shit. I didn't expect that. Actually, I should have expected something close, but oh my God.
Right.
Would you rather read an explicit, very detailed smut of you and your genmate, with said genmate present and reading along with you? Or would you rather write a fanfiction filled with detailed romance about yourself and said genmate?
I mean, I'll do both. I'm pretty sure I've already read fanfics of Mlem before. I would read it or write it. I don't care. Any of it. The more explicit, the better. But obviously, because of stream, we can't. Yes. I would still do it.
Yeah, I said this before as well. Like, go as hard as you want. Nothing like phases me at all. So the more explicit, the better for sure.
Exactly. Yeah.
Whether we're together in the same room reading it, I mean, who cares? Like,
yeah. We'll voice act it as well.
That's the Patreon.
Anyone want to write some? What is our ship name? I don't even know what our ship name is.
Wait, we do have one, don't we? The chat will know for sure. Oh, Voltus. Yeah, Voltus.
Anyone write some down? We'll voice act it. We'll read it out. Any fanfics?
Yes. I don't know where we could post it though, but I would definitely be down for that. When are we getting the BL voice packs? Come on, Manny-san.
We got this.
Give the people what they want.
Exactly.
And I think I might know the answer to this just because I know you're Oshi, I guess. But who would you take to bed with you for a one-night stand? Either Gale or Lucy?
Oh, wait.
Don't know why those two specifically, but that's what they said.
Gale or Lucy? I mean, it's the kind of thing that... Lucy's my Oshi, right? But like...
So would you... Is that a thing you would do with your Oshi? Or is it something you wouldn't want to take the relationship?
Do I want to be parabola or do I want to...
You want to rock the boat or get sucked? They're the two options. The sucky or rock that boat, baby.
Man, that is... Not gonna lie, that's a tough one. Let me think about it. Do you have an answer to that?
Well,
I mean, I don't mind answering either one, but it's more like trying to figure out the reason how to choose one.
Yeah, I don't mind answering it. It's just the reasoning behind it. Yeah. I think it'll be a very good night regardless.
He's so serious about this. I'm answering the questions, okay? Gotta answer truthfully. If I'm just making things up, I might as well take wasabi.
Is there anyone that like comes out to mind first? Like, what's your first like gut instinct? I'm gonna say Lucy, only because Lucy's aesthetic is like, I'm like more attracted to IRL, you know what I mean? Like overall, that's my kind of like aesthetic anyway, IRL, so what I prefer, that's the only reason.
I would agree, just purely in terms of looks.
Yes, in terms of like personality and connection with that person, it could be a coin flip, but like the red and black wombo combo.
And I do like red.
Tell us 3 body parts you'd be keen on leaving kisses on.
Wait, and quickly getting back to the other question.
He's stalling.
I just thought as well. No.
What, the Lucy Gale thing?
Yeah, the Lucy Gale one.
Yeah.
You know, I have to be Lucy because he's like, Gale's just a human.
That is true.
Right? At least Lucy
freaky.
has superhuman trait. It'll be okay.
He could put you through the mattress.
I'm not sure if a human can handle it, you know?
Just so you know, chat, we'd already moved on to the next question. He's still thinking about it.
I am.
That's why he brought it back up again. It's still on his mind, so...
All right, I've got it off. Okay, it's out of my mind now. Okay, next one.
Okay, yeah, so the 3 body parts thing.
Top 3 or just 3?
Just 3 body parts you'd be keen on giving kisses to.
The whole body.
Yeah.
What's there not to kiss?
Okay, well, I guess top 3 then. What's your favorite?
It have to be top 3.
What's your favorite?
Neck's
obviously in the top 3, even for me, for sure. You can be like, obviously you don't have to directly say something. Like, you can be like, use a code word, I suppose.
I would say, all right, this area.
Lower tummy.
I guess lower tummy.
Lower tummy. That's a good one. Yeah.
You know, it depends on the person, but the ears as well.
They said.
Yeah.
That's a good appetizer. The calm before the storm teasing place.
I'd say depends on the person, but the ears are also pretty
Depends on
good.
the person.
Depends on the person.
Whether they're Cassian or Gale Galleon.
Yeah, everyone reacts differently, right? You just got to kiss everywhere to find out.
Because if it's Cass, you could suck on those bad boys.
You know, Cass is my mother. I'm not sure about that one.
Oh shit, sorry, man, fuck. Damn, I'm thinking too hard about it. So I would say the same first 2, but instead of ear, I would say top inside leg,
That's
inside
very
thighs.
true as well. Yeah, no, I get that.
Okay.
Once you're in the lower abdomen region, anyway, you're all around.
Sensual places. Okay, well, next one is favorite body part to be kissed at. But only one. There's only one. What's your favorite number 1 spot? Mine's directly on the butthole. No, it's not. It's not. Just a quick peck. No, it isn't.
It is Chan.
He's looking at me. He's trying to see body language right now to see if I'm lying or not.
He was so serious when he said it. He was locked in.
They can't see that. You're not meant to describe how I look. God damn it. Do you have one that comes to mind straight away, or Nick just wants the wrinkly donut? Is that what the kids are calling it now? Damn. I have to say neck, but like more slightly round the back, like near behind the ear, but not quite. Like a little, like lower, like
that's part of neck kisses.
Yeah. I freaking love like the back of my like neck, like the like where my hairline is, I guess, like that being like scratched and like tickled, like makes me go freaking crazy. So yeah, like around that area, the nape. Yeah, I guess like the side. I don't like the word nape, so I don't say it. I don't know why. The word itself is just, I don't know. I think about freaking Attack on Titan.
I mean, can I just say the lips as well?
Yeah, of course. Well, it doesn't matter. Anyway,
kiss him back. Right.
There you go.
Good makeout sesh. Just like after this stream.
Have you guys ever seen each other in underwear? If so, do you remember the color? I don't think so. Me and he's showing me his underwear right now.
There we go, I guess. Right? Nix is also showing.
I think you can guess what color. I don't wear many colors.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, we are showing each other's underwear right now, and your color is dark gray. I don't think it's quite black.
Kind of like a dark gray.
Dark gray.
I think it's like a gunmetal gray or something.
Gunmetal gray.
Black.
Yeah, black. Yeah. Pretty much black.
Pretty much. I just have tones of gray, black.
Yeah, different shades.
That's pretty much
from gray to dark gray into black. That's it. Would you rather have your chest groped or be the one doing the groping? Both's good, but what do you prefer, I suppose?
I feel like both's good, but I guess I'd do the groping.
I'm the groper. I'm the groper in the relationship. Do you like being the big spoon too?
Yeah, I'm the big spoon.
I really don't like being the little spoon. I think it feels really weird to me. I don't know why. I don't like it at all.
Most of the time, if I'm the little spoon, feels like I just got a jetpack on.
Well, maybe if they had that spicy food that I had, they would have had a jetpack on. They could have boosted me to the toilet with them.
Big spoon, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So if you like being the little spoon, you will always 24/7 be the little spoon. I don't know. There's nothing in front of me. I like hugging and touching a lot. Yeah. So if they're behind me and there's nothing in front, it's like, what the fuck do I do then? I get my Minecraft dirt block, I suppose, that I have now. Altus Sendoji, what is your body count?
Taking someone's.
Oh fuck! Why did I ask this? Because I gotta do. I'm doing it too.
I'm not gonna say this one.
That's fair.
Cheers.
What was the worst date or the best date you've ever had? Like the best date experience or worst? I've never had a really embarrassing or cringe date.
Yeah, I don't really think I've had a really bad date, but I guess that's also for me, for like when I go on a date, I like to be the more proactive one, like plan the stuff or like kind of be a bit more in charge.
Well, anything can always go wrong. I guess
if it went
like
bad,
anytime.
it would be like on me rather than someone else.
So I just realized I'm looking away from Altus, but when I look away from Altus, I'm actually looking at Altus IRL. So if I'm looking that way, I'm looking at him.
Yeah, we're
like
kind of like on opposite sides, sort of.
Yeah, I should just move us. What am I doing? I should just swap us. That would fix all our issues. There we go. I've never been on a date in my life. And when I say that, I mean I've never dated someone before we were in a relationship. Like I've never like gone on a hookup app or like Tinder or whatever. I've never like tested the waters on a date before going out with someone. And when I say going out, it's been like boyfriend and girlfriend. Because everyone I've been in a relationship with, we've always been like really good friends first. So it's not like they're a stranger. So I've always dated people that I've been friends with for a decent amount of time beforehand, and it always ends up in that situation. I've never randomly like, oh, you look cool, should we go out and get drinks together sometime? Like, I've never done that.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like picking up someone, but it can also be like you meet someone.
I've been on dates with that person in a relationship. Like we've gone out for like dinner or like see a movie, you know, like had like a date night. But like when I think of like you gone on a date, is like someone you don't really know. Yeah, that's how I think of a date anyway.
It's kind of like when you meet friends of friends.
Even in those situations, I don't think even then I've had an embarrassing.
Same. I mean, I don't think a date has ever really gone wrong.
No stories to tell, unfortunately. This question is just funny. Someone asked, do you feel horny in Japan?
Extremely. I'm around all the boys. How can I not?
Yes.
I mean, you know, back in the down underworld, all alone. Kind of lonely. Here I'm surrounded by all these hot boys. Come on.
Yeah, what do you
Come on.
Come on. Come on.
Easy question.
What's your 3 biggest red flags? Let's see if he says someone that gaslights and he has to be the most hypocritical person of all time.
I feel like 3 biggest for yourself or 3 biggest in terms of like the things that you look out for in red flags? Like if someone else has these 3 things.
Yeah, say you go on a date with someone, right? And then like you're getting to know them. Like what would be your top 3 red flags that you would look out for, I suppose? I feel like I need to get a list of red flags up. Oh, I'm so lonely, child. I'll take anyone. They're all green flags. I'm colorblind. I only see green.
Top 10 red flags.
Let's see top 10 red flags, and we'll pick from the list of 10. The next one was Nick's play the bongos on Altus's chest.
All right, go. Right here.
I'm coming from behind.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Oh my god, they're fucking huge.
All right, there we go.
Jesus Christ, man. I never copped a feel until right now.
Well,
oh my
now
god.
You have.
That's going to be me next year, chat. I'm on the bench pressing. That is... Oh my god. What was that question about being horny in Japan? Is there anything kinky or fantasy that you haven't tried yet but you really want to? Because there's several, but not on stream.
I don't know. Not gonna lie, not a lot of things I haven't tried.
I mean, well, we didn't know what the score was, but it was down there, so...
You know what?
Thank you, Leo.
Not really.
No?
I feel like anything I've been kind of interested in trying, I tried. If you know what I mean. And like, I'll try it again, but it's not like anything I haven't tried that I want to try.
Bros ticked all the boxes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not just on the Rise Pure score thing. Yeah, I'd say there's a couple, but I'm not going to say them. So I'm going to do the grapes. I'm going to do the Costco grapes.
You're staring in.
I'll do the wasabi.
You have to tell me one of them after stream.
This is my opinion. There's some things that are like should stay as a fantasy. Like when you think about them logistically, actually doing it probably wouldn't be as good as the imagination of it.
All right, you have to tell me after stream.
Okay. Okay, right, let's go. This one's specifically for you. The $1 million Australian question. Mr. Altus Sendoji, True Blue Oni of First Stage Production, Ian, second generation Ravenous. Do you, Altus Sendoji, and not Spider Doji, love the adventurers? Specific instructions, because we know you. No tricks, loopholes, spinning of words, or gaslighting.
Well, that's a crazy question. Why would you read that one out?
That's taking up the whole phone screen, by the way. I can't see any question above or below. You're just going to have to tell me what you think.
You know this, what I think is this tube of wasabi looking awfully tasty at the moment.
Oh, it's already in his mouth, chat. He's eating it now already. There was no hesitation. He's already doing it. In public, yes or no? That's a very wide net, public. Like, there's a lot of public places, I suppose, that are better
Yeah,
or worse.
as long as it's safely in public, it's fine.
As long as you're not, well, I guess if you get caught, you're getting arrested at any point, but
You're dumb enough
give
to...
us like a couple of safe locations that's public.
It's kind of drive out to a park at nighttime.
He went dogging, chap. He went dogging.
You know?
Oh, does that doge as a dogger?
I mean, yeah, you know, in a car, go to a park at nighttime. Normally, it's a lot less light pollution in a park. You can see the stars, nice and romantic.
Cute.
Then it's public.
It's cute. That's cute. All right, what about daytime, though? You're really in the mood.
If you're going to do it somewhere random, have it kind of planned random, if you know what I mean. Where it's, okay, this is just a random example.
Yeah. Okay, we're listening.
Say if people are going to do it like the stairwell, the fire exit,
That's fucking risky, bro.
right? You wouldn't just do it in some random building, right? You
I
wouldn't
would
just go
assume-
to, okay, let's go to a random building where everyone's going to use it.
What about
And
if you're
then-
at work? It's a co-worker. And
Yeah,
that's the
exactly. If
building
you know a lot of
work.
people use it, that's kind of dumb to do it. There's other buildings, maybe an apartment or something that you know is rarely used. That's a bit smarter,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean.
That's fair. For me, swimming pool changing room. That was a time. Park, I think that's...
Yeah.
You said that. Yeah, I'd say. That's all I'll say for now.
Obviously, we
it's
can't really
obvious.
say
Yeah.
too much on YouTube.
What's hotter? Armpits, knee pits, or toes? Heads, shoulders, knees and toes. Knees and toes. If I had to choose, I would go toes.
I would also say toes,
Top
just
out of
because
three. Knee pits
I'm
as in
not
like behind
a
your knee.
Huge like foot person, but like honestly, I don't. For me personally, I don't really see the like huge appeal of like armpits or knee pits.
I didn't until I saw that one Genshin Impact character, and then I kind of understood the hype. Is it Yilan?
Oh yeah.
Armpit mummy? I never cared before that, and that changed my whole outlook on everything. I can't see the chat right now because I'm looking at you, but I can see it in the corner of my eye going faster, so I know there's probably people that are like, yes, that
And
was
honestly,
also my
I haven't really
awakening.
heard of knee pits.
Knee pits. Well,
Knee
just the
pits?
back of your like leg, right?
Yeah,
Behind
but
your
like
knee.
I
would
haven't
say
heard
that's the
of
least.
that as
there.
like something people focus on. I feel like that's just part of the leg.
Yeah, why do
The
that
legs
when
are
it can be
nice.
like the
Yeah.
inside of your thigh, right?
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
who in Ravelum would you let manhandle you? And you can only choose one. This isn't just Gale and Lucy anymore. It's everyone.
Don't know if there's anyone who can, man.
I was thinking that might be your answer, actually. You have to choose
Maybe
one based on
the-
design, I suppose.
If Nayu could use some of the tentacles, you never know what would happen.
That is. Maybe they have like unlimited
Yeah,
strength
exactly.
and they can like
Those
live up
tentacles,
anything.
you know?
Just spin you around like a fucking doner kebab. That'd be crazy. Well, I'd say you. You can't say you, but I can say you. Because
Wait, I mean, I can manhandle myself. I could have said me if I think about it, but I guess
I can do it myself.
Fine, I'll do it myself.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. Are you guys into Ovi position? Do you know what that means?
Wait, what?
You might have to Google it for us. What does that word mean? Oh, they're saying AO and shit. Oh, God. Okay, let's see. Eggs? Who asked that? Egg laying.
The process of laying or depositing eggs. It's a term. Riser lays
Yeah, I was
eggs?
going to say, when Ryzar's doing it, I mean...
Like riser lays eggs. Let us know what it means.
oh,
'cause,
laying eggs inside someone.
Oh.
I think that's one of those leave it as a fantasy would probably be better than actually doing it for real. Like,
Not even sure if that's a fantasy.
Yeah, I feel like thinking about it is hotter than the practicality of doing it in real life. That's probably one that should stay in the drafts, Chief. What categories do you watch? Or I guess like your top one if you're on Pornhub.
I haven't really been on Pornhub for a while.
Yeah, true.
Been quite a while.
What about little adolescent Altus Sendoji back in the day?
Even then, I feel it's just like whatever pops up in the.
Yeah, I'm not too fussed to be honest.
Just
Just skip the intro and just get on with it.
just look at the thumbnail. It looks good. It looks
Yeah.
good. Don't have to really search the categories.
Yeah, I love a good, I don't know whether I should say or not. Maybe I should do wasabi or something. Let me just put this on the stick. I can hear Dark Overlords outside the door hovering around. I think they're ready
Wait,
to just...
I mean, okay. For you, because you actually look at category.
It's not a category. I guess it's just like, it's two words and it's more of like a position, I suppose. Let me type it to you on your phone.
Okay.
And it's fun to not only... Oh God, his search is
From
crazy.
the Ovi position, When I search up oviposition, it says related to oviposition search. AO3, ovipositor meaning, vor meaning, aphrodisiac meaning, musk meaning.
I think this is more like a position. It's hot to watch and to do. It's even better like if you're like standing up, if you can do that.
Okay.
Take some effort though.
Okay.
Should I say it or not? What do you reckon?
It's just a position. I feel like it's fine.
Okay, chap. The first word begins with F. The second word begins with N. That's all I'll say.
Oh, look, they already got it. It's just another position.
Restricted completely, unable to do anything, and just, yeah. BDSM test results. They are already public results. You can find them in the depths of Twitter.
You don't even have to find them in the depths of Twitter. You just have to comment and someone will have the screenshot somewhere.
Altus and Doji, what is your favorite position? This is a very repeating question, so one that I did ask Malim.
You know, I kind of want to tease the chat a little bit. I'm not going to answer this, but I'm going to tell you.
Okay, the chat's going to hate that then, because this is what I did last time and they were fucking furious because I wouldn't say it out loud. And he's looking at something on his phone. I'm hoping he shows me a picture with him and someone else, and it's like this one. He's got a whole video on there. Nix likes doggy. No, I don't. My description was obviously wrong because that wasn't what it was.
I'm going to take the wasabi for this, but I'll show Nix a picture of like
the mating press position. Isn't that what it is? Isn't it? Yeah, it is, bro.
Maybe that's a completely different.
Okay, that's kind of the same, but like your legs are up rather than like stretched out like that, right? You're like upwards instead of like down. Okay, basically he on top, but like your legs are like on his shoulders, pretty much, like bent backwards. That's pretty much what he showed me, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Then I guess I don't have to take the wasabi.
There you go then. I said it for you. Basically laying down, me, them being like on top, like straddled kind of, and then just kind of like restraining their arms behind their back.
Okay.
And just going to town, baby.
Okay.
Basically that, with like their head like on my chest or like to the side slightly, with my other hand like grabbing the back of their hair, with the other hand like restraining their wrists behind their back. So there you go. I described it this time, chat.
Variation to what I showed you, yeah. Same thing. Because in the position I showed you, then you can hold their wrists, but like on top of their head.
Arms above head is hot, chat. If you have an opportunity to like hold on to the top of like behind your
need one hand,
head,
wrist, both there.
Yeah, exactly. Or like on the back of the headboard or anything, just above the head is hot. This next question says, are you virgins? Well, you probably know the answer to that. Yeah, this is all fantasy, as we were saying earlier.
I'm a virgin.
Yeah, we're pure.
I would never talk about anything like this on stream. It's a bit too embarrassing.
It's all for entertainment purposes, okay? We have never been left alone in the same room as anybody else before, ever.
Our mummies and daddies just sitting across the desk making sure that we don't...
Have you ever been caught in the act before?
No.
I have, by my sister. All she went in classic British fashion. Way! And that was it. And then just like went out and closed the door. Is there anything that turns you on that you're low-key embarrassed about? Nothing?
Nope.
I can't think of anything.
Yeah.
I embrace it.
Yeah, very much.
Do you have a story about your first-time experience?
I would say it's a pretty good one, but like I'm
not
gonna say
Someone's recording it, don't worry. No, I'll say it. I don't know whether I should though, actually. What is the longest session you've ever both had, and how many times did you finish? My record is like 8 times in a night. It was just a marathon, but 8 is like my record. It was starting to hurt after that. Like it was like I was stopping at this point.
Mine wasn't quite 8, maybe like 5.
I regret it, but 5 was probably a good amount actually, thinking about it now.
And that was like not the whole night, you know. Maybe half a night.
There was somebody standing there listening to all the answers.